Today marks 40 years since the end of the Falklands conflict, and events are taking place across the UK to mark the anniversary. Occupying Argentine forces surrendered on the 14th of June 1982 after British forces had retaken the overseas territory. The war lasted just over 2 months and killed 3 Falkland Islanders and nearly 1,000 soldiers, more than 650 of whom were Argentinian.
Next tonight, there have been tributes to the incredible daring and bravery of the UK's armed forces on this, the 40th anniversary of the end of the Falklands War. On this day in 1982, British forces liberated the capital Stanley and the Argentine forces surrendered. Well, today, veterans, civilians and families of those who died attended a special service at the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire, from where Lewis Warner sent this report.
40 years on, this is a moment to reflect. Hundreds of veterans gathered at the National Memorial Arboretum in Staffordshire to remember the last time British sovereign territory was invaded.
What the task force did for us in 1982 resonates in the hearts and minds of Falkland Islanders every day. The love that we feel and our gratitude is undiminished by the passage of time.
For those that helped win the war, the hardest memories to live with are even harder to shake.
Very sad time. It was awful, abysmal, snow blizzards, freezing ground, and of course, for most of the time, we were soaking wet. This was in the days before Gore-Tex, so the waterproofs were plastic, or as some people used to call them, no better than crisp packets.
The 74-day conflict started in April 1982. 7 British ships were sank, 9 British aircraft shot down.
Make safe weapons.
It took 2.5 months and cost 255 British lives to get the islands back. Chris Carrow was there at the moment Argentina surrendered.
My troop were the very first into Douglas settlement, and as we approached, the settlers had actually just got out of the barn where they're being kept by the Argentinians, and they came towards us crying. They hugged us, and for me thereafter, it wasn't payback time. This was for the islanders, for the Falkland Islanders.
At today's ceremony, veterans described this conflict as the greatest adventure of their lifetime, while remembering those they lost in this British war more than 8,000 miles away. Lewis Warner, ITV News, Staffordshire.